Hello folks and welcome to another We Are VR Variety Review. Today on the show we have a new Blu Ray and DVD update, but it's just a Blu Ray update. Sorry we haven't seen you in a while. Just been very busy with finishing up high school. Our graduation is June 2nd. Me and my brothers. We just had our last official day of school yesterday. Have a couple finals coming up. But otherwise, we're basically finished. Finishing up the golf season as well soon for the high school team. But today we have a huge Blu-ray update for you. It's been I think 3 months since our last video where we had last video was a DVD and Blu-ray update as well. But okay, we'll get started. And these are the new Blu-rays we've gotten since the last video. So it's gonna be quite a bit of Blu-rays here. First up, Reindeer Games, the director's cut. I believe this just came out not too long ago. Never saw this before, so just wanted to pick it up. Only pretty cheap at Best Buy, and I would have to say it was a good movie. A bit better than I expected, but I like Ben Affleck. I'm a fan of Ben Affleck. The new his Argo movie is coming out. I saw the trailer for that. Looks very good. He's becoming a great director. I think he's always been a good actor, and I would say this was a solid action film, solid heist film. Gary Sinise and Charlize Theron both did good as well. This movie was made in 2000, so it's a pretty old film, but I still recommend it to any of you who like Ben Affleck and just heist films. I would give this 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Kurt Russell in Dark Blue. My brother picked this up at Best Buy. It was a blind buy. Did not know anything about this film. I just knew it was from the writer of Harsh Times. That movie was with Christian Bale, which I love that film. And as I thought I would like this film, and after watching it, I thought it was a very well made film. Very brutal film. Very gritty film. It's basically in LA deals with all the gangs and stuff. Kurt Russell is a corrupt cop. Deals with a lot of drugs and violence, stuff like that. But I definitely recommend this to any of you who like Kurt Russell. He does a great job acting in this. Scott Speedman as well. Big Rames. Directed by Ron Shelton. This was made, I believe, in 2003. So once again, about a 10-year-old film, but it's still very good. Picture quality is great. Never had seen this before, so as I said, it was a blind buy. I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. And the script and the story were very well done. Next up, one with limited release with Guy Pearce, Ray Winstone, Danny Houston, John Hurt, and Emily Watson, David Wenham as well. This was an extremely well-made movie directed by John Hillcoat, from the director of The Road, I believe. Guy Pearce is just an excellent actor, and this film proves it. He does a great job in this, so does Ray Winstone. Once again, a very gritty film, gruesome film here. Deals with the old West, so as you can imagine, it's quite bloody. Definitely recommend this. It is to anybody, actually. You don't even have to like Western films. I'm not a fan of Western films at all. Just wanted to pick this up, though, because I knew Guy Pearce and Ray Winstone would be a good mix. And I like the director, John Hillcoat, and this did not disappoint at all. 10 out of 10 for me. Very well-made film. Great cast here, and it was just a very enjoyable film for me to watch. The locations where they filmed this were very well done. I give this 10 out of 10. Next up, a very new release just came out two weeks ago. Underworld Awakening, Blu-ray 3D. Just watched this a couple nights ago. The 3D is great. Is pretty good, I would say. The picture quality is excellent. This one is my third favorite out of the 4 films. It goes Underworld Evolution, then the first Underworld, then this, and then Underworld 3. This was just way too short for my taste. It's 84 minutes, but when it got to the credits, it was only an hour and like 17 minutes. So, yep, don't know what they were thinking with doing this. Don't know what they were thinking, making it this short. But once again, Kate Beckinsale does great as playing the lead role, Celine. No, unfortunately, no Michael in this, no Scott Speedman, which I was very disappointed in. But if you can get past that and just have a relax for an hour and 20 minutes, you'll definitely enjoy this film. The effects in this were an improvement over the last one. The CGI on the werewolves looked a lot better to me. Michael Ealy was an additional cast member that was added in this. I think he did a good job. But as I said, the complaint I had was this was way too short. I think they could have went into the story a bit more. But I would say it was a pretty good film. 7 out of 10 for me. Just wish it was longer. But otherwise, that great action. Some of the best action scenes I've seen in the series. So I would definitely recommend it if you like the series. 7 out of 10. Next up, just picked this up last night. One of my favorite movies of 2012 so far, Liam Neeson, The Grey. We went to see this in theaters, and I enjoyed this completely. Excellent film right here. From the director, Joe Carnahan, from the director of The A-Team, which I loved as well. But this is definitely not a kid's film here, rated R, very brutal, very disturbing, has some disturbing scenes in it. Story, basically, I'm sure you know what it is. They just, the plane crashes and they're trapped in an isolated area where they're running from a bunch of wolves. That's all I'm going to say on that. Story is simple but very effective. The script is very well written, and Liam Neeson does an excellent job. Probably one of the best performances he's done in his whole career, in my opinion. Definitely would recommend this to anybody who likes Liam Neeson and just a good suspenseful film. You will be on the edge of your seat, folks, the whole time. I promise you that. I would give this a 10 out of 10. It's just an excellent film and a great way to start off 2012. Liam Neeson is starring in Taken 2 coming out soon, and I think he will be great. And it was just another one of his great movies that have just recently come out. So I definitely picked this up. 10 out of 10. Next up, my brother picked this up. I'm not a big fan of these kind of films, but I did enjoy this because of the great cast it had. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Stars Gary Oldman, Tom Hardy, Colin Firth, Toby Jones, Mark Strong, John Hurt. Great cast there. Tom Hardy is one of my favorite actors now, as you can probably tell why. Warrior coming out. Warrior just came out. Bane, Dark Knight Rises. He's gonna be great in that. Then the trailer for Lawless just came out. Old Western looks great, and he was very good in this, even though he had a supporting role. Gary Oldman was the lead, and he did a great job. He got nominated for 3 Oscars, including Best Actor by Gary Oldman, which I agree with that. His acting in this is just extraordinary. The story is hard to follow, but just watch the movie, and it pays off. The story pays off at the end. You get it. If you really pay attention to it, it all unwinds at the end. But it's a very well-made film. I'm just not into these kind of films. Some scenes in this were a bit boring to me, just a lot of dialogue. There's barely any action in this, folks, so let me just tell you that before you purchase it. But it does have some great scenes in it. The script was very well written, directed by Thomas Alfredson. Don't know who that is, but his directing was great. Whoever wrote the script is a great writer. I would pick this up if you like espionage spy films. Just not my cup of tea, folks. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Show you the back. Next up, once again, my brother picked this up. This kind of the found footage makes me sick. Those kind of films make me sick. Just a little motion sickness, nausea. So I will not be watching this. But it's Chronicle. The director's cut, the lost footage. The cover art I have to say is pretty cool though. Nice shiny glossy cover there. I can't really say too much about this. I mean, I saw some of this online. It was all right from what I saw. My brother saw it already. He said it was a pretty good film. We both have not seen the director's cut, and I will not be watching it. As I said, the found footage makes me sick. I think this would have been better if they made it in regular just regular filming, regular camera. But some people like that stuff. I guess it must be popular because they keep making films with found footage. I think it's bullshit. But can't really say too much about this. If you like the found footage stuff, I would pick it up. I've seen a couple of scenes on Blu Ray, and the Blu Ray picture does look good. Next up is the Blu Ray 3D, another Blu Ray 3D of Three Musketeers. This did terrible in theaters, let me tell you. It only did not even 30 million. They spent a ton of money on this. So, it was one of Quentin Tarantino's top 10 of the 2011, I think. But I enjoyed this. My dad and my brother went to see it in theaters. We didn't expect much, but when we left, we were very pleased with this. It was a very good film. To our surprise, had a ton of great action scenes. Paul W.S. Anderson, directors of the Resident Evils. He does not get a good. He doesn't have a good name in Hollywood these days. But I like him as a director. Logan Lerman, this guy right here, the lead. He does a good job. All the Three Musketeers are excellent. I particularly like Luke Evans and Ray Winstone. Oh no, Ray Stevenson, pardon me. Ray Stevenson played the Punisher in 2000, Punisher Warzone, that remake. He did a great job as the Punisher and did a great job in this. Luke Evans, I think, I'll tell you, he's probably going to be a big upcoming star. I can predict that already. But it had, as I said, it had some tons of great action scenes. Picture quality looks great. 3D is fine, not the best. I would definitely pick it up if you like action films. Three Musketeers, I'm not sure how close it is to the original story or the novel, but I would say I think it seemed pretty close. They probably added in some new stuff just to make it more interesting for this new generation, but I don't know why it did terrible in theaters. I guess the marketing was just horrible for it. Oh yeah, Mila Jovovich and Orlando Bloom also did good in this. But I would pick this up if you like action films. I would give it an 8 out of 10. It was good, folks. Next up, we have another one of my favorite films of 2012. Henry Cavill, the new Superman coming up. Frida Pinto, and Mickey Rourke. Another 3D Blu Ray. Immortals. Highly recommend this. A lot better to me than Clash of the Titans. Very bloody, rated R. Brutal action. This is what this kind of film was meant to be like. This will not disappoint you. The picture quality looks great. 3D is a lot better than the Three Musketeers, I think. Very well made film. 3-disc set. Some great brutal action scenes in this. The blood in this looks awesome. Directed by Tarsem. Not sure how to pronounce that, but he does a great job directing this. Henry Cavill does a great job, and I think after watching this, before watching this, I was a bit skeptical of him playing the new Superman, but after watching this, I have no doubt he will do an excellent job as the new Superman, folks. Definitely pick this up if you like these kind of films, old mythology, gods, or pick it up if you just like brutal action films. It was a very good film, 10 out of 10. Next up, my brother picked this up. It's my Miramax multi-feature. 4 Hellraisers. Haven't watched. I just watched part of one of these. I forgot which one. He just wanted to pick this up mainly because it was cheap, and we like this old Clive Barker horror stuff. Hellraiser. I always liked Pinhead as a kid, so definitely gonna be watching more of these in the future. But from the one I saw it seemed like a classic horror film. I love the series. The picture quality is not the best, but they do a pretty good job, I think, transferring it. They did the best they could. All these films were made in the 90s, I believe, late 80s, early 90s. Some of these came out in the theaters. I'm not sure. I think they did, but that's all I have to say on that for now. Only seen one of those, and as I said, it was pretty good. But I will have more. Me and my brother will have more reviews of those in the future. Next up, we have 4th, Mission Impossible, starring Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. I do have to agree here. Comment says this is the best Mission Impossible yet, and I do have to agree it is. This scene in the film, stupid, horrible cover art of this Blu-ray in my opinion. But this scene in the film, the where he's on the tower, is just some of the most amazing scenes I've seen in films. The way they filmed it and how they did it, they actually were on that building. Now that to me is incredible. Tom Cruise does a great job. Once again, playing Ethan Hunt. New supporting cast is uh, Jeremy Renner. Simon Pegg is back in it again, and Paula Penn. Jeremy Renner just recently played Hawkeye in Marvel's The Avengers. Did a great job. He did a good job in this as well. Not as much action in this as The Avengers, but he did a good job in this. Paula Patton replaces Maggie Q from the third one. I think she's even better than Maggie Q. She did a great job in this as well. And Simon Pegg, the funny guy in this, adds some great humor to the film. From director Brad Bird, the director of The Incredibles and Ratatouille. So he just proved to the world that he can direct a great live-action film. So definitely pick this up, 10 out of 10. No complaints really about this. It's just a great film, great action, great story, and some very neat things in this. You will be surprised after watching this how good it is. 10 out of 10. Alright, next up, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Daniel Craig, Rooney Mara. I believe this got some Academy Awards. She was up for Best Actress. Too bad she didn't win it because I think she did an astounding job in this. Daniel Craig also did a good job in this as well. Directed by David Fincher. I think he's one of Hollywood's best directors today. Does a great job with this. Some scenes in this are very disturbing to watch, very brutal. But that's what the book had in it, and I think this. I have never read the books, folks, so I don't know anything about it. But this was I've never seen the original foreign films of these, but after watching this was just an amazing film. The scenery in this, the shots in this were great. The script was very well written. Christopher Plummer as well. Stellan Skarsgård both do great in this. Really no complaints. I mean, some scenes were a bit slow, but this is not meant to be an action film. It's a mystery, and this film will keep you guessing till the end. I had no idea. The end, the climax in this was unbelievable. When I went to the theater to see this, nobody expected it to end like that, but definitely see this if you like great mystery films, and director David Fincher, he will not disappoint you. This is a very well-made film. Definitely see it. I would give this an 8 out of 10. Next up, this is not a new film, but it's a new Blu Ray. He just released this, and I think he did a great job directing in this and acting in this. It's as I said, it's my favorite Ben Affleck film to date. The Town, Ultimate Collector's Edition. This set is just fucking awesome. It has all the stuff you want in it, all cool stuff. The special features in this, even more than the Blu-ray, like 2-3 times more. I've watched the special features on this, and it is incredible how in-depth and detailed they are. Ben Affleck, this was a very good thing he did, releasing the Ultimate Collector's Edition. On the Blu-ray there was a extended director's cut, but this one even includes a third version of the film, which was even better. Definitely, the ending, I like the ending of the theatrical edition. Won't spoil the ending on the director's cut though. It's a huge surprise I did not see coming at all. Picture quality is great. Don't need to say too much. The Town movie has been out for a while now, but if you're a fan of The Town, as I am, I would definitely pick up this set. You can get it at Best Buy, I think, for $35. Not too bad. Contains like a 4-disc poster, a booklet. I'll show you that. An awesome booklet, folks. Just contains all the some special features, some awesome photographs. Just an awesome set. So I would definitely pick up this Town Collector's Edition. I would give the film a 10 out of 10. And last but not least at all is The Lord of the Rings, the Ultimate Collector's Edition, featuring all the extended editions on Blu-ray. We got this on a huge sale at Best Buy for $50. It's normally $100, but we did a very good job picking that up at the time we did. Lord of the Rings series is my favorite trilogy of all time. And it's don't need to say too much more about this. Picture quality is great. Definitely pick this up. Any film fan, definitely pick this up. These are some of the best films ever made. Okay, and that is all we have today on the huge Blu-ray update. I'll just show you as I usually do. A stack. That's 3 months worth of Blu-rays, folks. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you next time on another VR episode with plenty of movie reviews coming up, and more Blu-rays and some new video games on the way. We'll see you next time on another VR Variety Review. Oh, see ya, folks, next time.